Under 17 boys, 110 hurdles final. We'll get a close look at each competitor in this field. Starting in lane number 2, from Barbados, Rashawn Holder. Seat time of 14:85. No qualifying races in the under 17 boys event. This is a straight final. Amari Brown was absolutely sensational in the octathlon. Won 5 of the 8 events on his way to the gold medal. Finished 5th in the 110 hurdles last year. Was just outside 14 seconds in the octathlon 110 hurdles. Here's Brandon Bennett. Anchored Jamaica's 4x100 team last night that finished 5th in the final. Has a windy 13:87 to his credit this season. Jakaria Wilson of the Bahamas won the 400 hurdles. He was 2nd in this 110 hurdles final a year ago. He's among the favourites. Mark Daniel Allen won Jamaica's Carifta trials, 13:73 windy, 14:21 his best legal performance. He's coached by world champion in 2009 Bridget Foster Hilton. Lane 7, Roman Roll of the Bahamas, 14:25 his seat time coming in. And on the outside, the Trinbagonian Devonte Romeo, who will get the crowd going once again. 7 in the final for the under 17 boys 110 hurdles. Carifta record 13.49. 2023 Kahim Karbi of Jamaica. There is Amari Brown. Was so impressed with him in the octathlon. Said there are a few events he could pursue individually going forward. This is one of them. Let's see if he can snatch a medal here as well.
Well, he has his gold chain between his teeth at the moment. He'll be hoping to put those teeth on one of those gold medals.
For sure he will. Can Jakaria Wilson of Bahamas get the double? Oh my word. Amari Brown is in trouble. I was really looking forward to see him compete in this final. And he has made a massive mistake here. Will he pay for it? Yes, he does. He's asking to run on the protest. The official is saying no. Again, I said it on day number 1 when the Chinapu situation came up. If it is this clear, there is absolutely no reason to be running on the protest. Unfortunate, but Amari Brown has to walk away. Still gets applause from the Hazley Crawford Stadium.
Huge disappointment for him, especially after that gold medal yesterday, and the celebration was also something to see, but his games will end in a disappointing fashion here.
Just got a little bit too excited. It happens.
Hold, please hold. Please hold the race. Please hold the race.
Well, an announcement went up to please hold the race. I'm wondering why that is. A couple of officials running away from where their position is beside the track.
Well, that is interesting. And also just not fair to the other athletes who are out there at this stage. So the news coming through is that the battery for the wind gauge died.
Rest in peace.
That's bad timing. Well, and they'll all deal with it in their different ways. Some will sit, others will keep jumping around, but they'll all have to refocus. And while we're losing valuable time now, 6 minutes now behind where we should have been. This race should have gone off at 4:20 local time, and it is now 4:26. But the wind gauge is very important for record purposes.
Definitely. Now, what was interesting, I was looking at the body language of all the sprinters just before the race was about to start. Everybody, as athletes tend to do, they're a little bit fidgety, shifting their weight from leg to leg. The only one that was actually standing still, almost like a soldier standing at ease, was Omari Brown. He looked the calmest man out there, but that calm exterior may have been hiding what was really going on. There were a lot of emotions, and unfortunately his fall started here. He was having an animated discussion with one of the coaches just a few minutes ago, and now he sat down in the stands to watch the race.
I am not sure if I am supposed to burst the secret video, but I'm understanding that we'll have spice in our Carifta life in 2026.
Hint, hint.
But we'll get confirmation for sure at the closing ceremony later on. Well, you know, that makes me excited. I'm a fan of spice.
What type are you talking about? Not.
Could also be talking about the entertainer. After all, we are in the entertainment business. As we await for the final of the under-17 boys 110 hurdles. 8 minutes after it should have gone off. The athletes still trying to keep themselves in the frame of mind to compete here. And Tobago athlete still sitting. Now we're ready again for the final of the under-17 110 hurdles. We started with 7. Omari Brown of Trinidad and Tobago was disqualified for a false start. Then we went to 6. Then an issue with the wind gauge. And now we're ready to go. Off they go. The Bahamian Wilson got up well and takes the early lead. The Jamaicans trying to chase Mark Daniel Allen and Bennett, but Wilson is well clear and wins it comfortably. 13.66 for Jakaria Wilson of the Bahamas. The 400 hurdles champion becomes the 110 hurdles champion as well. And Jakaria Wilson is not finished either, because he will be back later on for the 4x400 final. There is confirmation of his victory. It's 13.70. The official time. He will play a critical role in that 4x400, where the Bahamians have a massive chance of winning the gold medal tonight. Bennett, the anchorman for Jamaica's 4x100 team that finished 5th last night, surged at the end to secure silver ahead of Mark Daniel Allen, who had beaten him at the trials. Not so this time around.
Well, the 3 young men lapping up the glory here. There they are. Wilson in the middle, the gold medalist.
14.08 for Brandon Bennett, the silver medalist. Does have a 13.87 best time, but that was wind assisted. Mark Daniel Allen 14.30, taking the bronze. Another look. Jakaria Wilson from the first hurdle took control, and then no one got close.
Problems there for Allen. He knocked over 2 of the last few hurdles, and as you can see here, he's really struggling with his technique. And even though The eventual winner, Wilson, did knock over one of the hurdles, didn't slow him down substantially at all. Excellent performance, great concentration. Yep, that is what it means.
Here we go, negative 0.7 meters per second. The wind speed, Jakaria Wilson of the Bahamas, 13.70. Brandon Bennett.
What's up, viewers? How are you doing wherever you are? Welcome back to the channel. Please like this video. Yeah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this was one of the dramatic and very exciting race. Under 17 boys 110 handles final at Carifta Games 2025 in Trinidad and Tobago, where we are seeing Bahamian performing extremely brilliant. Jakaria Wilson destroying the field, winning the gold in 13.70. Jamaican Brandon Bennett finished second, securing silver in 14.08 second, and Jamaican Mark Daniel Allen settled for bronze in 14.30 second. It was very, very dramatic and very impressive race. Remember, they started as a group of 7, but ended up finishing as a group of 6 because one of them from Trinidad and Tobago was disqualified for false start. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your precious time. Kindly subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so that you get notified each and every time we have a new video. And thank you so much to all my returning viewers and subscribers for always coming back to check on me. Like the video, comment, tell me who you are watching from, tell me how you find the race. And of course, don't forget to share it widely so that we can have many people enjoying. Bye for now. Blessings.